It's really a self-love thing. You cut off toxic people for you. You don't cut off toxic people for them.
Now I like it natural, actual, factual.
Well, hello guys. Don't mind me, I'm just pulling up my jeans. I don't know why y'all can't even see it, but it's uncomfortable for me. But moving on, today I'm going to be trying something a little different. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while now, and I figured I just got to do it. I can't wait. Like, this video is about motivation. I had to motivate myself to go ahead and make the video because you never know who you can help, who you can inspire, and I definitely want to be that person. If I can help people, I want to do what I can to help. I guess you could call this like a new series. It's gonna be Motivation Mondays, and it might even be Mask and Motivate Mondays. So that would be me actually like trying different hair masks, different deep conditioners and stuff while I go ahead and give y'all Monday motivation. We're just gonna get into the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out, if you left feeling like I could do this. One last thing, don't forget to subscribe down below and we can get into the video. Today I'm gonna be talking specifically about getting rid of toxic people in your life. I am very kind, very generous, very giving, not to everyone though. So for me, like in general, what I consider myself a people person, I'm like kind of in between. I'm not like a super extroverted person. I'm not a super introverted person. I'm what they call an ambivert. I believe that is the term for it. I'm somewhere in between. I can get my energy from people, which is the extroverted side, or I can get my energy from myself. I really just pick and choose, honestly. Like, am I in the mood today? That's what I think of. So keeping that in mind, I never really had much of an issue making friends. It was more of if I connected with people. And I'm very, very slow to connect with people because I have trust issues. I'm not a fast trusting person, and I'm very good at scoping people out. Like, I see people for who they are. It's like a gift. It's my God-given gift. I can see people. I see bad energy. I see good energy. I see intentions. Like, someone can do something with malicious intent, or they can do something and they didn't even know that they were harming. So I see that about people. I don't know, it's just a God-given gift. Like, I'm not gonna go into why I believe blah 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 blah, because I just believe this is a gift that God gave me. He gave me the gift of discernment. With that being said, I'm slow with my circle because I just don't trust everyone. Not everyone has the best of intentions. I know I can't completely eliminate having issues with my friends or anything like that, but I want to make sure that only the best of the best that have gone through my extensive testing actually make it through, if that makes sense. I sound like a complete control freak, and that's because I am. But yes, only the best of the best make it through. Okay, so with that being said, even there are issues with even the best of the best. And because I've put people through this extensive testing to be my friend, to have them be the people surrounding me and all of that, that is why I'm so slow to let go. I'm slow to add you to my life, but once you've been added to my life, I will think of every reason not to let you go. Because obviously I felt that you added some type of value. But at what point does someone not give you the value anymore? At what point does their value and their damage cancel out? At what point is that? Because I have a hard time saying, you know what, the value that I thought you brought, or maybe that you really actually do bring, is canceling out because all this drama you're bringing into my life. I'm a drama-free type of girl. I don't like there's enough of life that is dramatic that I cannot control. And as a control freak, there's so much I can't control. And if you're gonna bring drama into my life, if you're the type of drama bringing person, then you have to go. And so for me, that's why today's talk is gonna be about cutting off toxic people. Because I mean, I can if I have to, but the thing about me is I don't cut people off until I cut them off swiftly. Swiftly. Like, you may not know it, but swiftly. And I tell people, I really do give people the opportunity to make a change. I'll let them know, like, hey, you did this, I didn't really like the way you did that. You know, someone who considers themselves my friend, I believe wouldn't do that. I don't like for my friends to act in that way. I let people know straight up, and I let it know when it happens. I'm not letting you know 2 months later, 3 months later, but by the time I cut you off, it's done. It is done. There is no, can we talk about it? Let's have a conversation. Do you know what it took for me to get to the point of just cutting you off? Do you know what it took? Do you know how many chances I gave you? And I think some people get really, really comfortable with me as a friend. They get very comfortable because they know how hard it is to get into my inner circle. And when they think that they've made it, they think that the Jalen they first met doesn't exist. She's not here. She doesn't exist. So the Jalen who's quick to cut people off, the Jalen who really doesn't care, no longer exists. They think, but they're wrong when they get into my inner circle. You can push yourself out that inner circle and I will let you leave. And don't try to come back. I just think it's very important when you're cutting off toxic people to be decisive. You make that decision. You take your time thinking about it, deciding what you can put up with, what you can't put up with, what you will put up with. And then you make your decision and you stick with it. There is no going back. You say you don't mess with this person anymore. It doesn't have to be a specific person. It can be whoever. You need to know why you did it and why it's better that you guys are not friends anymore. I can get so attached to the times we spent, that we have fun together and all those things, and then I don't want to let go of someone. But at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for yourself. You just have to do it. If someone steals your peace, if someone is inconsiderate of you, they call themselves your friend, but they're being inconsiderate, you need to let them go. One thing for me is doing what you say you're going to do. That's very, very important to me. If you say you're going to do something, do it or don't say it. That's how I am. I'm going to do it. And if something comes up and it was just so dire, I'm going to let you know and then I'm going to make up for it. It's not just enough to say, oh, I'm sorry, blah, 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 this came up. No, I'm sorry, blah, 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 this came up. But are you free on this day? And we can make up whatever we have planned. Like, I'm just very, I don't do excuses. You have to do better than that. When you say that you care about someone, that excuse thing ain't really working. If someone says they care about you, let their actions match up with their words. You can say something all day long about how you care about me and how I'm important, but do you ever check up on me? When you say you're gonna do something, do you actually do it? Are you a liar? Are you lying to me? Like, these are the issues, and the thing is, I always catch it. Always catch it. Everything done in the dark comes to light. Everything. So for me, it's like a matter of time. I may have suspicions. I may be suspicious about certain things, but guess what? At the end of the day, I won't go lurking trying to find things. They will come and find me. So when you're dealing with toxic people, it's a thing of you. Do you think you're worth it? How do you feel about yourself? Do you think you can only get people who don't care about you? Do you think you can only get people who will lie to you to your face? Do you think you'll only get people who lie to you behind your back? Do you think you'll only get people who don't care to make you a priority? Is that what you think you're worth? Because it's all a reflection of how you feel about yourself. And when you love yourself, you will not settle. You won't do it because you know you're worth more, and you know that people see that you're worth more and that people will give it to you. It's kind of like a job. When you're applying for a job, why would you apply? If you're super duper duper qualified, why would you apply for a job at McDonald's when you know that you should be CEO of something? You feel me? And you know that either other people will see it or you'll build it for yourself. You're fine with being alone because you're okay with self. It's really a self-love thing. You cut off toxic people for you. You don't cut off toxic people for them. So what are you worth to yourself? I would rather be alone with no friends than to be surrounded by friends and feel alone. It's just not worth it. When you don't see something in yourself, you'll get the best you think you're worth getting, you know? Like, yeah, this person lies to me, blah, 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 but who's not gonna lie to me? Because am I really worth telling the truth too? You have the right to say, I don't want this person in my space anymore. And don't let anyone make you feel any type of way about that. If you don't want someone in your space, don't have them in your space. You don't have to explain yourself. Sometimes I do as a courtesy, but you don't have to explain yourself. And when you're truly, truly done, you'll know. You'll know, because there is no, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? There are so many different type of people, and you have to understand that not everyone's intentions are good. That's another thing. I want to believe the best in people, but when you show me who you are, I believe you. And that is something I hope all of you guys can take home. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Don't try to go around it. Don't make up excuses for them. Believe what they show you. Before you make any decisions about cutting off toxic people, you have to make peace with yourself and know that you're making the right decision for yourself, and that is going to help you to stick to cutting off that person. You have to cut the weakest link. You're only as strong as your weakest link, so you gotta cut it off. Cut it off like damaged hair, dead ends. Let it go, sis. So I really hope this little bit of motivation helped you guys out in any way. Please comment down below topics that you guys would like me to cover, because I really do want to incorporate this into my channel. Subscribe if you're not already, but I feel like you are. You're subscribed because you know how we get down over here. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.